Hello and welcome back to the Long Dark. When we last left off, we had gotten into Rabbit Cove, or Rabbit, something or other. We had gotten up to the rabbit place, and up by the campsite, and we stayed here overnight. But this is not really where we want to stay. So we have 8 hours of daylight left. Our hunger and thirst is up a little bit. We can do just a little bit just to take some of the weight off that we're carrying right now. And the nice part is that we actually found 2 hatchets. And in addition, we found some of the saplings that we're looking for. So right now, I think what we want to do is we're going to head out the door. And I think we want to head down. Let's see. There's a cedar limb. 45 minutes. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, let's do that. Oh, and it has gotten foggy. Okay. So let's head down the hill again. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to head back to our base up on Jackrabbit Island. Pretty sure we don't have any food necessarily, but the wind is blowing down the mountain. I know that because as I came down the cliffside here, the little windshield indicator popped up. So kind of have to be careful here. I still have the one flare. I hear crows. And it sounds like they're circling. It's a cedar limb. Of course, in the fog, you can't actually see where they are, which is kind of unfortunate. But you can hear them. Oh, that looks like more saplings. Decidedly a very good thing. These are green birch saplings. Definitely want to collect those up. If I recall correctly, there should be another cabin someplace around here. And I can hear the wolves behind me, though. Oh. There seems to be a dead body up here. And here it is. Candy bar. Yeah. Okay. And what I am going to do is pick up the crow. crow feathers. Because we're going to need those for... Okay. Then we will continue on. There's a cedar limb. So anyway, if I sound a little funny today, it's because I'm running a little bit of a cold. So I'll try to keep the coughing and the sniffling down to a bare minimum. But anyway, that would be why. But we are looking for the roadway, and that is what we found. Okay, this is by the fishing village. Now we're going to try to go out onto the lake. But this is going to be interesting because we have, of course, the fog running. And actually, I have an idea. Oh, there's a deer. I just saw it on the edge of the screen. So let's try to keep walking in the direction that the deer was in. I think Jackrabbit Island is off to our right a little bit. So we may want to head this way and bias the deer to go a little bit to the right. So like that. Yeah, there we go. Now eventually this deer is going to run into a wolf. Oh. Speaking of which, there we go. Okay, so now we're going to not run, but we're going to walk this way. Let the wolf have the deer for right now. And this is this the island? No. The island is up this way. Oh goodness, there's another deer. I think I just saw the edge of the island. This is the island up here. Oh. Run backwards? This flare. But okay, now let's run. Because I basically don't want to run into that guy again. Is this the island? This is the edge of the island right here. Fine, I want to get up the island. Let's go. Yep. Okay, Jackrabbit Island. Okay. Is that a wolf? I hear a wolf. So I'm gonna head up here. And we're gonna go into the house. Okay. We're in the house. Wait a minute. Have I not been on Jackrabbit Island yet? Yes we have, actually, but we just forgot to look in this cabinet. There was nothing in there anyway. Okay, so, these should all be empty. Okay. So now we're at Jackrabbit Island. Did we store anything in Jackrabbit Island? I don't think so. Okay, we're up on Jackrabbit Island, and what we're going to do is, I think we're going to plan on staying here for, oh, the weather has changed for the better, clearly. So let's eat and drink a little bit. We still, let's use the knife. Chop open condensed milk. And we'll drink that because it's in terrible condition. And then we will drink the water. And then I think that should be about it. Okay, let's head back out the door. And and we'll head back down to the is that guy really coming up after me? No, he is not. He's probably taking off after a rabbit. So, with that in mind, okay, we checked that guy already. Let's pick up the car feather. We need to head over towards the gas station. So make sure I don't get caught by that wolf out there. So we're going to run like half of our stamina meter here. Going to head over towards these pilings over here. And I think we're going to sneak into here. There's another wolf over there. cloth. Oh, there's a whole fishing tackle. Definitely take that.
Never know.
This
Could end up
place
being
is
useful.
stocked. This place has a little bit of everything. So we're going to throw that out there. Okay. So this... Oh, the weather seems to have cleared up a little bit too. There's the wolves going after deer. So we're gonna mosey on over this way. Our task is to get back to the gas station. Unfortunately, it looks like there actually were wolves around the gas station. Kind of unfortunate. So, we want to head back. Well, we want to head back to the village anyway. Wow, the weather's actually looking pretty nice. Okay, so our fatigue is going up ridiculously, though. So we're gonna have to make a run. Well, not a run, but gonna have to make a beeline for the village over here. Worst comes to worst, we can backtrack and hole up in one of the shanties that's out on the lake, but excuse me. But I'd rather not. I'd rather be actually in a real live building. Okay, so this looks like a burned out building up here, but there's another building behind it. This should pretty much be where Okay, now I'm also looking around for wolves, because we definitely don't want to run into any right now. We're feeling a little tired. What's that on top of that? Oh. Yeah, this is it. That's the road that heads up to the is that a feather? No, that's a stick. That's the road that heads up to the overlook, to the abandoned lookout. So we're tired now. So let's get into here. Yeah, we've been through here already. So let's take a look. Okay, here's a whole bunch of stuff in the locker. There's also the bedroll there, too. Let's take a look at what we got in this locker. Clothing-wise, 94.71, that's better. We can add a basic scarf to this. We can take out the wool hat and put the 2K, not the toque, the 2K in the container. Okay, I think that's it. We can rip these up and stuff, but we can do that a little bit later. Right now, we need to probably rest. One of the things that we do want to do is we want to put out the stuff that needs drying. So we have to drop these. Let's move a little bit. We'll drop these. Okay. We will harvest these into tinder plugs. We're going to start getting exhausted pretty soon. Okay. We're going to move a little bit. We're going to drop the fresh cut. And then we're going to move up a little bit and we're going to drop the fresh deer hide. And I think that's about it for the stuff that needs to be dried. Now we have some other stuff in another building, namely the we have a wolf hide and we have a deer hide that are in the building down by the lake. And eventually we may want to move where our base is. Right now our base is sort of here in the village, and I'm not sure that that's such a great idea because there's so many wolves around. But right now we are exhausted. So let's eat and drink a little bit. We'll eat the really bad shit candy bar. We'll also eat the really nasty can of dog food. We will drink a little bit. You'll notice we're running low on water. So we're going to have to figure that one out. Probably tomorrow. And then that's it. I think we should rest. And I think we're going to rest for 8 hours. Let's rest. Okay, now it's in the middle of the night. Our thirst is up, so let's drink. Okay, and then let's sleep for another, like, I don't know, 4 hours or something, and see where we're at. And I think, we're definitely going to want to sleep for a little bit more. Let's go for another 4 hours. And I think this is where we're going to stop, actually. This is a good stopping point, because now, today, we got to go and sort of consolidate everything. So we'll do that next video. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you've had fun. And I will see you in the next video.